Hi everyone, welcome to your greatest YouTuber going to be. Hello, I'm back again after a little while, and hopefully all of you who have been watching my videos have been learning ipv4, and yeah, let's carry on with the series. And right, let's choose an IP address which is going to be class A. Right, let's do a class A one. Sorry, I only had one piece of paper left. I have to go in my cupboard and get some new ones, obviously. Yeah. So that's our IP address. My camera has gone a bit shambles with this phone, I think. It's quite a decent phone though, but I don't know, sometimes it will have its moments. And thank you, Samsung. Oh no offense to them, right? So what we are trying to find out is we have to find out the subnet where this particular IP address is there or it belongs to. So hello, that's my cap holder. Right. So we are finding the subnet, ladies and gents. It's all happening today, and my camera is going a bit shambles again. I might have to change the angle. No, it's all right. Right. So while finding the subnet, the first part is you just have something inside your mind. Just make a logic. Where would you start and where would you finish? So here the facts are. Hello, you there? Hello. Oh, what? Yeah, it'll be finished in a little while. So yeah. So first logic is going to be that we have /16, which is our prefix. Some people call it prefix, and some people call it slash notation, prefix notation. Some people would just call it -16. And yeah, so /16 here I see. So now what we gotta do next is I have to make sure that I break them into octets and bits. Break what? We have to break this into octets and bits, the /16, to see how it responds to our answer. So yeah, so that's our first octet, second, third, and fourth. The video might be a bit blurry and it might be a bit dark, shadowy. The reason behind is English weather in some conditions can be not it's a nice weather, but sometimes there's a lot of clouds around, and today is one of those days when there's obviously a lot of clouds are around, and yeah, so that is why it's still visible. For us, you need to come back. Oh, sorry, I'm back again now. Concentrate. Yeah, that's what I tell my friends and everyone and myself, obviously. Right, so octets and bits. So we have got 4 octets and 4 bits. So as we see it, that's first octet, second, third, and fourth. Don't you move the paper. Right. So first, second, third, and fourth bit here. So now what we're gonna do is, let's check the bits here. So 1 octet is equal to 8 bits. So that's an octet here. Here, these are all octet. And just realizing the fact that we have /16. So we don't want to move forward into bits more than 16. So you got to keep an eye on that one. So 16 comes still here, the second octet. And then we have nothing. Literally you got 0 and 0. So let's add all the bits. So if we add all the bits, we'll get 16 bits. So which means we have rechecked what we are doing. So we have /16 here. Now the trick here is we have to assume, like this third octet, this one, the value of that whole octet is 1. So similarly, when we say, or you can do it either way. So either way it would be, right, if you got 8 zeros here, just assume them that 0 is switched off. And if you on the switches, it'll be 1. So take it as a whole one. It'd be more easier way of doing it. So let's go to the third octet. Supposedly we grab and we get the value as 1. So if all of them go to 1, like we shift all the zeros to 1, like, so that's a third octet. So that's where the logic comes in. So if everyone till 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with all the ones, the value goes to what? The value will go to 255. Thank you. So once the value is 255, now we know that in the third octet we can apply our, sorry I'm a bit slow today because I've come back after a long pause and a while, so do bear with me. Hello you there, bear with me, hello. Alright, hold on. Apply our 256 rule. So 256, so we will subtract. Finally I have been able to say subtract. Right, thank you. Alright, so that's 255. So very easy and peasy, easy. So we will subtract 255 from 256. Anyone who has average, not even average math skill would do this solution. So yeah, so we end up with 1 here. So what are we going to do with this one? Climax. Okay, right. So, oh sorry, let me, A, B, C, D. Oh, that's going to be E, right. So in E, camera, come back. Hello, camera, come back. Right. So in E, what we will do is we'll get a use of that 1 which we found from the 256 rule. So what's going to be? So we have to find out ranges and we have to find out subnets. Ranges and subnets, that's what we are doing. So supposedly what I would say is, let me just clean the camera up from the top. Right, there we go. So as we know that 1 came in, it did. Hello, yeah, it did. Yeah, fine. Right, so I want all of you to just focus on this class A IP address. Thank you so much. 10.27.78.75. That was our IP address, and that was our mask, which we have solved quite a lot, and not quite a lot, maybe all of it we have solved. Now, so we were finding out this IP address it resides on what subnet. So we are actually finding this. So someone would say network address as well. So yeah, why not? Fine, completely fine. Right, now the next part is I will try to gather my ranges. As everyone knows that when we are finding the ranges for a class A address, it needs to be like this. because the increment starts from the second octet here. Remember, in class A, unless the mask states, the increment always starts from the second octet. So first range will be 0.0.0. Now, similarly, the next range would be 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that's that one that we found out from the 256 rule, which has given us an idea. So it will carry on 2.0.0, 3.0.0, and so on. So that's how your ranges are going to work. So and so on, I would say it will carry on. Now here, the important bit is, now I'm going to shift class A here. So that's going to go class A. Now when we are showing or when we are expressing subnet, it needs to go in this way. Remember, 10.0.0.0. Easy. Right, this is a range and that's a subnet. Remember that. These are the ranges we are following, and that's the subnet which is going through here. Obviously, indirectly, this might be a range if an IT engineer goes to a site and they have to do IP addressing of a specific network or area in their own ways. They need to have this logic in mind. It's very important. It's not just for passing the CCNA exams. It's, as a network engineer, you need to be solid and have a solid foundation of ipv4. Yes, it does. Right. So similarly, we'll carry on. So next one would be 10.1.0.0. So you see class A has a sequence, so don't break it. And then 10.2.0.0. So we have two sequences. So this sequence will carry on. Now, the basic thing is we have to let it carry on and see where we would find the subnet where this IP address resides. So I'm gonna give you an idea. So this will carry on to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until and unless it reaches 10.27.0.0. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, everyone around the world, this is our answer. This is what we were finding. IP logic is really easy, especially IPv4. It's a very easy logic. So in order to understand IPv4 logic, you need to practice it again and again. And sorry, the video has gone a bit longer, so keep on watching my videos, and especially this one, you got to repeat it and see the sequence which is happening. So that's our answer, because as we were looking for the subnet. So merrily, what I'll say is 10.27.0.0 was our subnet which we were finding, and then that's 78.75. obviously that's part of the addressing scheme that is going on. Now again, 10.27.0, that's our network, so we can allocate it to a specific area like our accounts department, or like we have other departments like finance department, IT department, or if we have smaller departments, we can always allocate these ranges down there. But then again, the purpose of finding this mask is to allocate a range somewhere. But that's the next part, the practical implementation of IPv4. But at the moment, I want you to focus on this one. So anyone who's doing N+, Juniper, Draytech routers, and obviously Cisco related studies, and they are finding it hard to grip the IPv4, try to get the logic from here, and then you can do it your own way as well as you want. But other thing I would suggest is watch my video on IPv6 as well, because IPv6 in the market, and if you want, even if you don't understand, keep on reading material on IPv6. So once you carry on reading it, it will give you a logic and you'll have a better understanding of IPv6. Now, before I finish this video, I would just want to say that this is a treat and a quiz for people who are doing N plus CompTIA, or someone who wants to do troubleshooting in the networks. So there we go. Before we close, I'm going to define the OSI model in front of you. So please do not throw sauces, pizza away. So these are the acronyms that we use to define the OSI layers, and these are really old acronyms. Everyone uses it in Canada, America, all over the world, in Africa and other places. A lot of tutors and a lot of presenters, a lot of IT analysts have defined it. So I'm just going to say it's very important to have an idea of OSI model as well. So before I finish this video, P stands for physical. Remember. So physical layer, just define it. Physical layer will have your wiring. And in the new CCNA exam, wiring is a very important topic. And if you're working for an electrical retailer, it'd be a good idea to know, and network retailer, it'd be a good idea to know about your Cat6 cabling, Cat7, a lot of cabling which is involved, and and it's really important to know about it, because when you're making your lab, you need to know crossover cable, straight through cable, all of these cables, how to and MDIX cable, so how these cabling scenarios work. So that's your physical. And then your second layer is the data link layer. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, very important data link layer. So if someone needs to go into IT security and other bits and pieces, you need to know your MAC layers. What is inside MAC layers and MAC address. Burnt in address, a lot of people say that, so that's very important. You need to do that logic. And then very important, what we are doing now is network layer, IPv4, IPv6. So that's network. So please do not throw sausage pizza away. Remember that it will be more easier in the exams or in your real life to focus this on physical, data link layer, network. And then you have transport layer. So when I say transport layer, so supposedly if someone is working in IT and they have been lucky enough to go to the next level. So this transport session layer, these are the places sometimes which will be quite high. Like a lot of people who have passed all these, like from level 1 of the job to level 2, entry level position, normal position, then you start working in these areas. Not necessarily, you can still work in the other areas as well. It depends on your area of study in IT. Maybe if you are in IT security, you'll have more of this area, I think, which is under, which goes slightly down in this area. So we have physical layer, data link, network, transport, session, and then we have application layer. So a lot of people would work for application departments as well and other areas. So it's very important that we have a proper grip of application layer on this side. So please do not throw sausage pizza away. And physical, data link, network, transport, and application layer. And looks like I've forgotten one layer as well. So the one which I've forgotten This is your homework. So you can actually, it's all right. It's very fine to make mistakes. That's how you learn. So the one which I've forgotten here, that's the one which you are going to find out. Obviously, yeah, you will. What is it? Anyone knows? Anyone knows? No. Okay. It's called presentation layer. So that's presentation layer. So very important that you really nail these. If you're not going to practice them again, you will forget them. But again, that's only OSI model, and just cutting it short. Oh my god, the video has gone 20 minutes now. You got TCP IP model as well. Troubleshooting is everything nowadays, and if you can troubleshoot networks, it means you will have an infinite and a very smooth career in IT. Career? No, not career. Career in IT. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and as I suggested, please do go back to IPv6 video and see what was there. And for me, stay safe. Bye.